That's what I say. Some people got to work for a living. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, we're all working here for sure, but we've definitely got the best office, at least on the water. Thanks to Bob for having us out here on the Sea Ray, and Cameron from Boatsmart. We are talking about boat safety, right. But there are a couple of key elements people need to make sure they have when they're on the boat. That's right. The number one thing is to make sure that you've got your Boatsmart operator card. So getting that operator card means you're legal. If you don't have that card, you're going to face a $250 fine if you're caught operating a motorized vessel. But make sure you get that Boatsmart operator card to have the knowledge you need to boat safely. So that's kind of like the foundation of your house. You're going to have all of that knowledge, all of that education, so that you can head out in the water with confidence. Okay, so here's the book, right? How can people take this course? Well, one of the easiest ways to do it is you can actually go to Canadian Tire, pick up the study guide, and you can actually visit with one of our safe boating teams that do visit Canadian Tire stores and administer the exam. Or even easier for you is to go online to boatsmartexam.com. All the study materials provided online, and you can actually take the official exam, print a temporary slip, be ready for this weekend to avoid that $250 fine. Yeah, because of course we're getting ready for summer, and then we've got a long weekend upon us as well. I mean, you talk about a fine, but obviously safety first. What are some of the key elements that people learn? So you're going to learn about navigation rules, so right of way. So when you're heading out, you know, this first weekend of summer, there's going to be a lot of boat traffic out there. You're going to be confident because you're going to be knowing what the navigation rules are, who's got the right of way. You'll learn about safety equipment. You're going to learn about the importance of life jackets and not drinking and boating. Which is what we're going to cover all morning long here, including PFDs and other safety equipment that you should have on your boat. For more details on Boatsmart, Jody, people can go to the website. But again, we want people to have fun on the water, but safety is first and foremost the most important thing. Yeah, exactly. In fact, we're into summer, first weekend of summer, and a lot of people, especially into that Saturday and Sunday, will probably be out on the water. So we are talking boat safety here in Cole Harbour today, right on the water, where the importance of PFDs is what we're covering next. Stay with us. You're watching BT. You got the notion. Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. Exactly, you know, and there's safety on the water and traffic on the water, so we want to make sure we're safe all around. We're going to talk about some of the equipment that you need coming up in a segment after this, but first off, got to have the PFD, Cameron. That's right. So that's one of the most important choices you can make, is to make sure that you've got a Transport Canada approved PFD or life jacket on. Make sure that each person on board is actually wearing them. It's just like the seatbelt in your car. It's not going to work unless you wear it. So there are different styles, and we don't have the fanny pack ones here, but I know that every time we do one of those water sports ones, everyone goes, where is it? Where's the PFD? But of course, there are those little tiny ones that can fit right around your waist. These are ones that are more familiar to people. That's right. So, you know, I think the important thing is that there's lots of different styles. There's a lot of comfortable styles, easy to wear. You know, you've got styles for children. Make sure that you check the label that they're approved for use in Canada, that they're for the right size and weight for your children and for all your passengers. And we've got these great inflatables from Mustang Survival. So these are great because they're easy to wear, they're comfortable, they're not hot in the summer sun. They're going to inflate when you go in the water, and they're going to inflate and make sure they flip you over face up if you happen to fall off the boat and go in the water. And by the way, a nice local company too, right? They're manufactured right out in Richmond. That's right. The great thing is these are manufactured in Richmond, and you know, very stylish. So a lot of people, you know, they kind of have that notion that, you know, I don't want to wear a life jacket. I'm a really good swimmer. You know, I've got a lot of confidence on the water. You never know when you might be thrown off the boat. You might run into problems. They're stylish now. They're comfortable to wear. They've come a long way since they were the orange ones, right? I mean, for sure. Definitely stylish. Safety first. For more details on Boatsmart and all the programs that they offer, because, Michelle, they have some great educational programs as well as the need to get that card. And so for more details, you can go on to their website. But we got safety equipment coming out next. And you know what? Safety first, but tell you what, I could be in a worse spot this morning. Isn't this beautiful? You have the best office. Yeah, and say hi to Mason for me. I'll see him at the Scotiabank Vancouver Half Marathon and 5K on Sunday as well. You're seeing the harbor airplanes where they've been kind of landing and taking off all morning. Just one of the many hazards you need to watch out for on the water. We are talking Boatsmart and safety coming up next, including some important equipment you should have on your boat. Stay with us. You're watching BT. We sure are, and we're aboard the Sea Ray. We're still in Cole Harbour right now. We've talked a little bit about the personal flotation devices. And now, Cameron, I've got my paddle. We're talking about safety equipment that everybody should have on their boat, right? That's right. So different sizes, different types of boats require different safety equipment. That's the first thing to recognize. Go to boatsmartexam.com. We've got the list of safety equipment there, what you need in different boats. Make sure that you've got your safety equipment in good working order before you head out. So things like flashlights, you want to make sure the batteries are charged up, fresh and ready to go. And most boats, regardless of size, you're going to want something like this safety kit. So that's got a flashlight, a buoyant heaving line. It acts as a bailing device.
It's also got a whistle in it, so that covers off some of the basic equipment that you do need. So you want to make sure that you've got that equipment, it's in good working order, that your passengers know how to use it, and make sure you store it all in one spot on your boat so that if you do run into trouble, you can find it easily.
And then something like the navigation map is super important as well, right?
That's right. So if you're heading out on a body of water that you're unfamiliar with, make sure that you check a marine chart, make sure you check the tide tables when you're doing some coastal boating. You want to make sure that you prepare, just like the Boy Scouts, you want to prepare, make sure that you know where those hazards are, how to look out for them, how to watch out for them. We're in Cole Harbour. There's planes down here.
We've seen planes going for sure. I mean, right now it's exceptionally busy. We've got, planes, we've got tugboats, we've got, a couple of cruise ships here right now. So who's got the right of way?
Well, that's something that you're going to learn when you go through the Boatsmart course. You're going to learn navigation rules, right-of-way rules. Of course, with a cruise ship, that's a pretty big boat. So you're going to stay out of that one.
We're losing that one.
So you're going to stay out of the way of that cruise ship. But it's important that you head out with confidence, that you know what you're doing, because you want to have fun. So know those navigation rules. Go through that Boatsmart course. If you've already got your Boatsmart operator card, you can actually download the Boatsmart Connect app. There's free animated refresher lessons. That's going to help you.
Thank you so much. And for more details on that app and, of course, the course, you can go to the Boatsmart website. But it's a beautiful morning here again in Cole Harbour. We'll try to catch some planes taking off at some point there, Jody. But stay safe. That's the most important rule here. Boat safety right now. We've got lots more coming up. We're going to talk again about some of the essentials to make sure you're safe on the water throughout the morning just after 8:30. Exactly. What a beautiful cruise ship we're seeing right now. Looks like there are a couple there here. Again, we are in Cole Harbour. We are talking boat safety with Boatsmart on the Sea Ray. By the way, Bob, thank you very much for having us on here. We're talking a little bit about getting ready for, of course, the first weekend of summer into the long weekend and boat safety.
That's right. So, it's the first official weekend of summer this weekend, so we're all excited to get out in the boat. Just make sure that when you're heading out with your family that you do make the common sense choices to wear your PFD or life jacket. Make sure you've gone through the process to get your Boatsmart operator card. Everybody on board is certified through that Boatsmart program, and don't drink and boat.
And a lot of people would think, oh, what a beautiful day. I'm just laying here with a glass of wine. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
No, not so much, right?
No, many boaters don't realize that the effects of alcohol are up to 4 times greater when consuming alcohol on the water than when consuming on land. Just the motion of the boat, the sun, the wind, the waves. If it's sunny out, you can get dehydrated. So it's always a great idea to keep the alcohol on shore. We actually say, keep the beer on the pier, water on the water, take some water out with you and keep hydrated.
Well, anything that's motorized, why would you want to be holding something and drinking something? I mean, really, it's such an odd sight, you'd think, in the city.
You're so right, yeah. If you saw somebody drive around in their car with drinking a beer, you would be shocked. But on a boat, because it's for recreation, I think people think maybe the rules are a bit looser. Yeah. You're going out to have some fun, like you said. Having a drink's not a bad thing. Just keep in mind the penalties are significant. You can only consume alcohol on board a boat when you're at dock, you're at anchor, and you're on a boat like the Sea Ray where you've got washroom, kitchen, and sleeping facilities.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And more details again on the Pleasure Craft operator card and, of course, the courses that you can take through Boatsmart. You can go to the website. But safety first and have a great weekend, everybody. Jody, let's go to the kitchen with you.